Alright, now we're taping our seam. What I have done here is I've taken the tape and I've cut it to fit over the seam. I've then taken my 6-inch knife and I applied the mud over the tape. And then I'm ready to put it over the seam. So I have an even coat of mud over my tape. Now, to reassure that I have enough mud, I have also applied the mud over the seam. So basically what I did is I just take my 6-inch knife and I've coated it. So what you'll want to do is I've taken some mud, I've put it in in a pan, some all-purpose mud. I've got a 6-inch knife. I'm coating the tape, and then I'm going to put the tape for reassurance so I have plenty of mud over my seam. Then I'm taking my tape right here and I'm going to put it over the seam. Now hold my knife with my index finger, holding the tape. I'm going to be holding the tape and then pulling the mud out, kind of pressing firmly. Taking that excess mud out until I actually see very little. This takes about 24 hours to dry this way. So this is my first step, is to tape the seams. Next step, we'll take my mud, and I can also use my 6-inch knife. You can use a 4 or 5-inch knife, whatever you have, and just pull the mud out. What we want to do is make sure we have all the excess mud. But the biggest thing we want to do is make sure that we have enough mud behind the tape. The best way to do that is to turn your tape on a piece of drywall or something firm and coat your tape thoroughly with your mud, and then apply the mud to the seam, put the tape over it, wipe it down like I just did right there, and then I've got all 4 of my seams done that same way. And now we're ready for the next coat. If you can see, I've went over the tape over on top of the tape. If you can help it, try not to do that. It's not a big deal. It does build it out just a little bit, but not enough to make a big deal, because once we apply 2 to 3 coats over this, lightly sand it, and paint it, you'll never see that. Alright, so that's how we've taped it, and we are ready for our next process. You need to wait 24 hours for this to dry. If you're a little bit in a hurry, you can take a hair dryer, that'll help it. But ideally it should take about 24 hours. Maybe put a fan on there, that also will help dry.